everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We are finally getting into the I-DLE Heat album. I absolutely loved I Do, and I absolutely loved I Want That. I more so loved the vibe of the music video itself paired with the song. It was one of the best songs probably by I-DLE, regardless of an all English song or not. Everything that I've checked out by I-DLE, this is probably one of my top songs by them. The video, I do want to just briefly talk about the meaning of it, because my meaning was that it was all kind of like a metaphorical kill and being like liberated from being in an abusive, toxic, physically abusive, mentally abusive relationship. Whereas a lot of people in the comment section, and honestly, after reading some of the comments, I started looking at the music video from a different light. It's like, the music video emphasizes the various cases of women actually dying because they stay in those relationships, and Minnie kind of like, in a way, was the exception to the rule. Like, she did not allow herself to fall and be a victim, which is why all the girls towards the end, it's so peaceful, and yet there's the blood. Obviously, in the beginning of the music video, when they're on the boat, it more so symbolized the fact that all of the girls, other than Minnie, are actually dead within the storyline of the music video. I still kind of like, it's not that I stand by my thoughts. It's not a debate. It's not proving something. It's just a reaction and kind of like throwing how I feel and kind of like building up on it with the lyrics and with the visuals that I saw. There's definitely more than just one answer to the music video, and any like art, especially when it comes to music and K-pop, and especially when it comes to I-DLE. Like, they're quite the masters of like creating a storyline that is very, very complex, that can kind of like pull at a lot of different strings at the same time. And I feel like that by itself is a really cool thing to take from it, regardless of what interpretation you take from the music video. But from some of the interviews, some of the comments that I saw, it more so is supposed to represent like a literal kill that Minnie does in the music video, rather than what I thought was like a metaphorical one. With that being said, we only have 3 songs on this album, as we checked out I Do and I Want That. And if you are interested in those reactions, check out the playlist somewhere up there. And it includes all of the other I-DLE reactions that I have, including the Soojin solo debut, which was absolutely incredible. And I hope you guys have already seen it, because, you know, it's been over a month since this album dropped, and since I reacted to I Want That. It took me a little bit of time, but I'm finally here. So let's get into it. We're starting off with song number 3, which is going to be Eyes Roll. Let's go.
All the handlebars, be careful when you work that ass. Better grip my wheel, attend to you, but to crash. Keep your eyes on me, push the start, now go full speed.
Always.
Lock it down, baby. You're about to fall to your knees. She don't work of art, she can break your heart. She can break your heart. She don't work of art, she can break your heart. She can break your heart. She can fuck you up, but you love that part. She don't work.
I've never wanted any idol to ever swear ever in my life as I did Miyeon just now. Between her pre-chorus and I Want That, now she's swearing, and it sounds low-key fucking adorable. Between her and Yuki, and then like the cuteness, and there's Minnie's cuteness, and when you work that ass, like Soyeon says, that all I think about is her breaking into that twerk. Oh my god, that was a few comebacks ago, but there's one interpretation that I'm thinking about right now. Oh my god.
throw back to your brain. So good like you up, no propane. Go ahead, say
No propane is necessary.
baby, that hydroplane. La 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 in your own melody. Use what you got, put the rock on me. All night, no, we ain't gon' sleep. She rock that boat, let you love this beat. Go, go. She walk fast. She
We gliding? Okay. Damn.
You love that part. She work hard. She gon' make your eyes roll. She gon' make your eyes roll. She gon' make your eyes roll.
What the fuck?
She gon' make your eyes roll. She gon' make your eyes roll. Once I get you here, you will never leave. I can take you higher than nothing you ever seen. Once I get you close, I can then proceed. Looking
Damn.
up at me, boy, a fantasy. Hypnotic, exotic, he's flying, I'm the pilot. And when you do it like that, tell me I can keep it quiet. No silence, apply it. That pressure, boy, I want it. So let me up the fire.
They're flying 5G. No. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Goddamn. I wanted to say G6 to make a pun to the G. Whatever. Never mind. I missed it.
She gon' make your eyes roll. She gon' make your eyes roll.
Oh my god.
She gon' make your eyes roll.
Holy shit. Okay, this song is fucking intense. And insane, and at the same time the chorus had something very, very euphoric about it and almost like calming and chilling about it, which I guess like the song is, you know, filled with innuendos and whatnot, and is pretty much about the activity of like, you know, which I guess does include a feeling of euphoria and ecstasy, so that's not really too much of a stretch. I love the delivery on this one. The song itself, the melody is absolutely incredible. This song, if you strip the vocals, if you just leave the instrumental, it almost sounds like some. I think I might have said something similar in the I Want That song, but it almost sounds like one of those songs that would be playing in that club scene in the first John Wick movie before he goes on to headshot everybody. There is so many innuendos. And there's also something that actually kind of like reminded me of, oh my God, when they say, I can take you higher, nothing you've ever seen. The line of, she showed me all the stars, in that song, not needing any, so hot, it's gonna light you up with no propane. That's a cool line as well. Literally, the song starts, hard to handle, best be careful when you work that ass. I mean, there's not really much to say in terms of, you know, what to expect here. And yet they still, like, the pre-chorus was so incredibly beautiful. And the fact that Miyeon in that first pre-chorus, I'm pretty sure that Meanie was the one who was cursing in the second pre-chorus, but Miyeon cursing, when she says she's gonna fuck you up, it just sounded so incredibly cute. Like, I don't know why. But between Miyeon's vocals and I Want That, and me kind of like wishing that she did like a symphonic metal fucking song or whatever, because it had that vibe to her part. And between this, plus her contrast with Yuki on the first pre-chorus was absolutely awesome. Meanie was phenomenal. Shua, like, again, there's like certain, I don't know, it's funny to say purity when the song is about, you know, it's just how it feels like. Song was absolutely awesome. Her rap parts were amazing. And I'm pretty sure that there's like a reference to the 5-0, which 5-0, if I'm not mistaken, means the cops. No silence applied. I guess if something is good, if it's so good, you got to shout it from the rooftops. Okay. Yeah, there's not really too much to say other than just kind of like listening to the song and thanking Christ that there's no music video, because I don't know how you can do a music video for this song without it being incredibly like one of the most suggestive and hottest songs, hottest music videos of all time. So yeah, it was incredible. Not really much to say other than like the vibe that these girls portray here, and like the fact that they still managed to get to a point where it sounds beautiful while they're talking about the sexual activity and whatnot, like the whole "she's a work of art" and "break your heart" and all that kind of stuff. Even the fact that they sneak an F-bomb in there and it still sounds pretty and not overly aggressive as the rest of the song is just kind of a, I don't know, genius balance or something. I don't know how to explain it, but I really, really like it. And, work of art and everything is a really cool part, especially when I think about like nude and like the literal work of art and showing yourself and all that kind of stuff. And this song, in a very weird way, reminds me of, what was the song from I Love? Was it Sculpture? Yeah, I was about to say Statue. Sculpture. This song feels like if Sculpture was a lot more bouncy and kind of like Sculpture focuses on like the darkness. Sculpture is like a Darren Aronofsky movie at its darkest, whereas this song is before Sculpture happens in a way. Like it feels like, the highest and the lowest of like relationships and shit. I don't know how to explain it, but the song is absolutely incredible. Let's move on to the next one. Let's flip it.
I do what I wanna, I stay up like chandelier. Designers on my body know they're watching what I wear. My crew's so hot and you are not, I love it when I stare. We papa looking ha ha ha, you know G-Idol's here. Crazy, sexy, hot, click, stop, shake, turn, flip it. Crazy, sexy, hot, click, stop, shake, turn, flip it. Crazy, sexy, hot, crazy, crazy, sexy, hot, flip it. Crazy, sexy, hot, click, stop, shake, turn, flip it. Making a meal, that's the boss, girl, check. Cutting him off, that's the boss, girl, flex. We don't fly commercial, only pull up in the jet.
Nice.
Find me in the islands with these diamonds on my neck. Oh, we only take things slow. When we drop it down low. Let me know if you're ready.
No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I do what I wanna, I stay up like chandelier. Designers on my body know they're watching what I wear.
How does she sound cute?
You are not, I love it when they say we papa looking ha ha ha, you know G-Idol's here. Crazy, sexy, hot, click, stop, shake, turn, flip it. Crazy, sexy, hot, click, stop, shake, turn, flip it. Crazy, sexy, hot, crazy, crazy, sexy, hot, flip it. Crazy, sexy, hot, click, stop, shake, turn, flip it. I know your haters gonna hate this, yeah. Making moves in the mood, I'm acting reckless, yeah. Such a queen, I'm a dream, better respect this, yeah.
Tell him, Yuki.
808 at me and I won't miss, yeah, nah.
Won't miss, yeah, but it sounds like you. That's cool.
When we drop it down, drop it down.
What is up with this album and Miyeon just knocking it the fuck out with all these pre-choruses and whatnot? Either I just developed the biggest crush on Miyeon in the recent albums, or she's really like shining like she hasn't prior to the last couple of albums. Is it me? Am I just kind of like falling in love with her more and more and more with each song that I'm listening, or is she actually getting more time like that? Usually I react like this to Mini and I love her. Holy shit.
Let me know if you're ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I do what I wanna, I stay up like
Speaking of,
designers Rumors on my body know they're watching what I wear. My crew's so hot and you and I love it when they stare. We pop out looking ha ha ha, you know the idol's here. Crazy, sexy, hot, click, stop, shake, turn, flip it. Crazy, sexy, hot, click, stop, shake, turn, flip it. Crazy, sexy, hot, crazy, crazy, sexy, hot, flip it. Crazy, sexy, hot, click, stop, shake, turn, flip it.
God damn. This song is a fucking flex. From the flying commercial to pulling up on jets, the islands and the diamonds, you staring cause you hating, they hate us cause they ain't us. Insert the clip from what was the movie with James Franco and Seth Rogen. Like whenever Idol flexes, it feels very well deserved because they paid their dues. Like this song, they also kind of like talk about other than like flying commercial, only we don't fly commercial, we pull up in a jet, the islands and the diamonds on my neck and all that kind of stuff, like designer clothing, everybody knows what I'm wearing, everybody's looking at me, making a meal that's a boss girl check and cutting him off, boss girl flex. Like it doesn't feel like empowering for the sake of empowerment. Like it's not like Idol are trying to capitalize on this theme. It's not a theme for them. It's literally something that they've done, like making a name for themselves despite of anything, whether it's Sandra starting off her career and whatnot in the rapping show, if I'm not mistaken, and kind of like the shit that she had to go through to make it. And everything that Idol has kind of gone through in terms of like Sujin, in terms of like being in a company that never really seemed like they like gave too many fucks about them. It almost feels like Idol was succeeding in spite of the company that they're in. Whereas I feel like a lot of companies would probably like cherish them and would do anything that is possible to make them the happiest and the biggest. And they're still one of the biggest and the happiest in spite of the circumstances and everything else. So that is pretty fucking cool. So whenever they flex, it feels like it's a very well-deserved flex if you know just a tiny bit of like their history and whatnot, which is cool. This song almost like feels like a blend between My Bag and Uh-Oh, if I'm not mistaken. Where it literally the music video felt like it was like a crew of sorts, and they literally say my crew here too, if I'm not mistaken. Literally, my crew so hot and you are not. Almost feels like something from like Mean Girls or something like that. Like it's literally flexing to the haters, like you'll be staring at us and we know it and we love that you stare because you're so fucking jealous, because you wish you could be us. And then you'll go on hating on us online and whatnot. But yeah, this song was incredible. Again, between I'm pretty sure like the second chorus was Shua, the last chorus was Mini, and it just works so very well interchangeably between them. Shua still manages, like, outside of like the visuals and like the fact that, you know, with Sujin's departure, we saw Shua in almost like a slightly different light with something like nude and everything. She still sounds like incredibly wholesome. Like it's kind of like a cool contrast to see, to hear Shuha's chorus and then Mini's chorus in this one, and like to hear like that major confidence and still like that cuteness is coming through with Shua. It's pretty cool. Mini sounds incredible as always. Yuki, I don't care what language she's singing at, you know it's her, and I absolutely adore her voice. And Son is insanely awesome as always. Let's move on to the next one, the final one. Beanie, Jesus Christ. Oh, Yuki. Damn.
Stop for a picnic car.
Oh my god. Go on.
Flowers and grasses, careful with ashes. Oh, my expectations stay on low, but you're the sun, you make them grow. If there's an axe behind your back, just let me know. 'Cause touch is for
Oh,
Don't you break my heart. 'Cause torture is for heart.
damn.
Torture is for heart. Torture is for heart. Torture is for heart.
Goddamn. Damn. Holy shit. That was absolutely it was almost like positively heartbreaking, if that makes any sense. It's also very interesting that they only say heart a couple of times, if any, or like in the Genius lyrics, we hear them echo the word heart in the bridge, but they literally say heart just once, other than the echo. Whereas throughout like the chorus, tall trees for heart, so don't you break my, and it's, you know, it's almost like they're afraid of the tree falling, and because the tree is so high, it's like being afraid of getting your heart broken, basically. Like they literally say that there's not enough space in my trunk for anything other than a picnic. So it's almost like expecting like positivity from this like relationship and whatnot. I'm not ready for a breakup. I'm not ready for a heartbreak. So it's almost kind of like there's like this level of pleading, of wanting something real and not wanting to be proven to be right, because they also say my expectations stay on low. Like I don't expect much from this relationship, but you're the sun, you make them grow. The tree keeps on growing, and they say if there's an axe behind your back, because the axe is almost like, it feels like a bit of a metaphor, because the tree is so high, and if you use an axe, it's like breaking the tree, breaking the trust, breaking the heart. So it's almost like they're seeing like their partner, and they're kind of like wondering if there's an axe behind their back, if they're going to break their heart. It's almost kind of like going through life, going through shitty relationships, and finally finding someone that might potentially be the right person for them, but they still hesitate because their expectations are so low. But this person makes them feel a certain way, but they're still kind of like hesitating. So they're like, if you got an axe or a knife in there that is going to stab me and break my heart, just let me know now, so I don't have to, so I know that it's coming. Just prove me to be right about me having low expectations, other than me falling for you further and then having my heart broken by like heart stabbing, backstabbing, and whatnot. That's kind of how it feels like. There's also like lyrics talking about how branches are exploding, the leaves are golden stars, birds love to breeze by, and dogs come to see the bark. Like there's something almost like very careful about this tree that is a metaphor of the person that has grown to be so tall. There's almost like this positivity and almost like this care of not giving yourself away to a person that seems to be caring and whatnot, but you still have low expectations, but you fall for the person, but yet you still kind of like are afraid of getting your heart broken or getting that tree to fall because of the axe that the person might, stab you in the back with. There's like, it's a very clever and almost like wholesome and creative metaphor. Like, I don't think that I've ever seen that before, like using trees as a metaphor for a person that is blooming and using an axe to kind of like axe the relationship, which is also kind of like something cool, I guess, to think about. And like the fact that they only mentioned the word heart a couple of times, one time strictly, and a few times the word heart kind of like echoes a little bit in the bridge, I think. Like it's so fearful. Like that's kind of how it feels like. And the fact that they don't mention the word heart up until the very ending almost. And even in the final line, they don't mention heart. So there's like this certain level of protectiveness and care about that tree that is you, that you don't want anyone to hurt you. The people that you let close that could stab you in the back. It was a really cool way to end this album, especially with like these two songs. Like the fact that we start the album with something kind of like wholesome, something that is very, also like if we look at the video itself, or I do, it's kind of like positive development of a blooming relationship or a tree that is growing that needs to be cut because of the human beings that are these villains that are trying to take advantage of the person that I-DLE represents, and like that sphere and all that kind of stuff. My memory is not too sharp on the specific of the music video, but the relationship that is this tree between I-DLE and the boy is kind of a cool little thing to connect the two songs. So the fact that we start in kind of like familiar vibes with the first and last song, and in between there's all of this sass and whatnot, like major flexing, and with Flip It, there's like this incredible intensity, almost like maybe within kind of like a relationship, as far as like the activity of what I's role kind of like represents. And the song I Want That is also kind of cool, because at the end of the day, you want to escape those kinds of relationships, and meaning representing the breakthrough and being the exception to the rule of men that believe that they can abuse and physically, mentally abuse those women that I-DLE represented in the music video. And then Meanie was like, fuck that, and shot the guy. I feel like this album covered a lot. It was inspirational, it was sassy, it was flexing like crazy, it was badass, it had so many cool elements, and there's only 5 songs. I feel like I-DLE did a phenomenal job with this one. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, let me know in the comment section if I made any sense. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Be well and safe wherever you are. See ya.